Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
On the second. 18 Rattler.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. This defense for the Commanders is very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
18, 5 years. Mustang 19.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
19 strikes.
McCaffrey is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the number 8 rusher in the NFL last season, it's Elijah Mitchell. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Back of 60. 70 Rangers. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Here's Hurts to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hurts. He finds Pickens over the middle. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Buffalo 18.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
18, 5 years. Left wing 19, 79 Broncos.
This is McCaffrey on the give. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
19 right.
On 2nd and a couple. Hurts works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. But once again, it's Mitchell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. They go play action now. Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
19 tight, 19.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
70 Rangers, 70 come back team.
On 1st down, Hurts. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Rattler, 18.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
36 power.
They run over center with Mitchell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Got it. Easy.
4th down. Here's Wilson. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Touch 50. Go.
Play action. It's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Mustang 19.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
Cougar 19.
They go play action with Hurts. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Go sweep. 79 Broncos.
He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Pickens. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go double count right here, double count. Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First down, here's Mitchell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Wilson. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps is unselfishness, because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Elijah Mitchell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Warriors, 70, 19 Lions.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Panther 11.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here's Smith to return it. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Another run with Mitchell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Well, that's complete to Shepard. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Completes this again to Shepard. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
18 Cardinal. Cup 19. Cup 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And that one complete once again to Higgins. Touchdown, Eagles. T. Higgins, 33 yards. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here we go. 70, Timberwolf. Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Mustang 19. Hey, pass.
In motion comes the tight end left.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, that's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. picked up by Channing Tindall. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Hurts throw into the hands of Pickens. And they'll work this down inside the 30. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Vedvik now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for